Good morning.
Good morning.
It's a little early. It's 7:30 Eastern. So, if we had folks from LA on our call, they would be like with the night guards and patches and everything on the
I
call.
mean, LA, they would have cucumbers, right? Everybody sleeps with cucumbers in their eyes out
Probably
there.
something like very stereotypical. I love stereotypes, honestly. They are for a reason.
Is this your hot take today? I love stereotypes.
Oh, are we gonna jump right into a hot take?
I mean, you're the one bringing up stereotypes and saying you love them.
I love them.
Tell me why do you love stereotypes?
Because I love making fun of them.
Okay.
Because every time when I use stereotype, I don't use bad stereotypes, because there are
Okay.
negative ones.
Oh,
I
there's a lot of negative ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't do them. I love like stereotypes which I can make fun of or which are funny on their own, or the ones which I know are not true. Those are the best.
That are not. Most stereotypes can be true.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
but
it's yeah.
I mean, when it comes to individuals,
Okay,
it
gotcha.
can be not true, like, and
So
then
you will poke people with stereotypes that you have built trust with,
yes,
not just random strangers.
no, 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 no.
Okay.
I don't apply stereotypes to random strangers unless it's like all drivers in Miami are horrible. Yeah, I'll take this one. Or everybody is in Miami late. Yeah, I'll take that one. And I know that, I'm not the one who's horrible driving. I'm actually very good at driving. I'm not the one who's late. I'm coming from the culture where if you're 5 minutes late, you'll get so much in trouble that you're never late. But I do love those because they're like, they're fun. They're fun and they're not that, I would say, offensive,
Right.
you know. Yeah.
I
But there
mean,
are
it could be,
stereotypes, for
but
example,
yeah.
all, QA cares about quality. Well, it's not stereotype. I have a hot take.
Okay, let's well, let me wrap up
Yeah.
stereotypes. So, I think stereotypes have always been a thing. I think maybe it's something I learned about in high school, but in college, getting a liberal arts degree in social work, I get to really think about the stereotypes I have and the biases I have, and really thought through a lot of that stuff. And I think, you know, I think the biggest thing is like knowing, right? If you know this is like a stereotype, or this is a bias, then you can actually think through like, is that a proper bias or not? And most of the time, your biases are going to come from real life examples. I think the important part, right, is when you do meet a stranger. It's not always stranger danger. You meet a
Mm.
stranger, and it's like, don't apply those biases by default, and it's hard to do that. But just keep an open mind is my typical approach on those things. But that being said, when you're just joking around, you're messing with people you like, your friends, and they know you're messing around.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, because my favorite show is The Office. So,
There's a lot of there's a
so
lot of stereotyping.
you can tell what jokes I make with my girlfriends, with all the like, yes. But I did have hot take for today. I woke up and I realized that it's too late.
It's
It's
too
too late
late
for
for what?
people who want to get into technology because AI already has taken over.
That's your
Unless,
how is that a hot take? That's what the whole world is saying.
what do you mean? I have a lot of people who actually like just now getting in technology, and I'm looking at that and I'm like, all right. All right.
So I hear you, but if you go like, just go log on to LinkedIn and maybe we'll make a poll like are the new joiners to technology cooked? That'll be the
I mean,
do you-
do the poll
yeah,
because
we'll do the poll.
I'm gonna say yes, but I am gonna use like it's not a stereotype, of course, but I am gonna use like common understanding and like jump on the I don't know on the bus with all the people and not drive my personal opinion. That you still can get into technology today and succeed. You can, and there are gonna be people who are doing it right now. Who are getting it maybe today, and they will succeed because they're geniuses and they're
They're smarter than the AIs.
they're literally geniuses. They will be like right in the AI now. But I feel like for majority, this is it. This is it. It's like I don't know, what is the profession which is gone? Like we need to think about it. Like there were times when some of the professions, like occupations, they were like gone, right? And there was a moment when it just slowly faded. You know how much I am against AI, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
even though I'm using it. But because I'm using it, I think I'm getting triggered by AI a lot. Because I'm using it, I see how amazing it is. I hate myself for saying this, but I see how much it can do and how much
Sure.
uh, manpower, you know, or man hours it can replace. And I'm like, okay, that's,
So, all right,
re-
here's my reverse, my Uno reverse hot take.
do it.
I believe that folks getting into technology today will it will be set up. Will it be hard to get your entry level job? I think it will because I do think the jobs have a lot of folks are just focusing on mid level and seniors because they can do the most of the tools right now because they know how the software works. But I think if you can break through or sign up or get in, just be involved enough, maybe while you're doing something else, to know what's happening, build some things, impress some people. Like there will be opportunities. There's so many companies out there, and there's a whole lot of people that are going to be retiring all the time. Now, will they be retiring and replaced with AI? Maybe. But there will definitely be a lot more competition, right? If we see, kind of the way things are going, right? I mean, Block, they had a pretty big layoff, 40% of their company. Like, and the reason was, we believe AI is going to allow us to operate at this a year from now. It wasn't today, it was thinking of the future. And yeah, I mean, I do think it's going to be hard to get into tech, for sure. But I do think that folks that persist and learn the tools, there'll still be opportunities. I mean, if anything, there's going to be more software that needs to be tested. And I do think like getting into coding is probably not the way to go if you want to get into technology. So, but understanding like what users want, designing for a user, checking for quality type things, like the human touch, I think is going to be the difference, right? Writing code got really cheap, but it's still got to work. It's still got to be bug free. It's still got to be nice to use for humans or nice to use for APIs or AI agents. So
Yeah, I agree. I think Debbie's layoff triggered me a lot.
her first one or second one?
Second one.
Yes.
The first one, I mean, come on, we're in the same boat. So I'm like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, hey sis, you know.
Yeah.
But the
So
second one, so fast, it was like, oh wow, okay. But I agree with you that just the competition is crazy, and for somebody who's just starting, just starting, it's gonna be very hard. So you better like build your portfolio or something, like do something on the side. I don't know, like so you go to the interview and you have something to show because the fact that you have completed computer science, thank you.
Yeah, computer science. I mean, I do think it's valuable skills to
It
have, right?
is.
To understand critical thinking, how algorithms work, and thinking through complex problems. But a lot of those complex problems can be solved with a prompt in plain English at the moment.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Is this the return of apprenticeships in tech? Hey,
Well,
how do you? I mean, how do you get a job as a plumber? Like a lot of times, it's you go find somebody, you go be their second hand, you give be their tool fetcher,
yep.
and you learn along the way, and eventually you get certified to a point where you can go start your own company. And yeah, I wonder if that's like maybe an idea that comes back as it's going to be harder to find roles for sure because there's a lot of competition and honestly getting seen is hard. Like I mean the whole hiring process, like there's probably I know a lot of people have tried to build different things that solve that process, but I don't think we found the right answer yet for the current job situation. I think what we had worked well 5 years ago, but
Yeah.
it's a different
Yeah.
game, man. Well,
But I think I
go
think
ahead.
one more advice is if somebody is starting, but even if somebody's not, even if somebody's already in the field, but if you were at the same with the same company for years, you're in danger, girl. But I want to say that networking always helps. So conferences, all of those, things where you can meet mind like people and people in the field. That definitely is gonna help.
Meetups. I mean, if you are looking for a job or interested in tech, go spend some time at a meetup. Meet some of the organizers, meet
Yeah.
the people, and there's meetups in every single city. You just have to seek them out, and you'd be surprised. There's not a lot of people that go to the meetups, but the people that do are people that are typically involved in the community.
Yeah.
So
And they're passionate.
they are.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Good luck, kids.
I mean, I have an 18-year-old that's thinking about like, what are they gonna do with my life? And
Yeah.
he's done a lot of coding. He's written a lot of games. So there's definitely it hits close to home on where we are. Um, but I know so many people are not hiring juniors. I think the teams that are hiring juniors or interns, I think that's honestly going to be a superpower because you're going to be growing people up that are they don't have biases. They don't have stereotypes about ChatGPT 3.5 that was horrible. They have, Opus 4.6, which writes beautiful code. And
Yeah.
that's a superpower, to be honest, because there's a lot of people that think ChatGPT is bad and it's not good for technology or for testing, because they had a bad experience 2 years ago or a year and
Yeah.
a half ago. So
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
stereotypes. We'll see.
Stereotypes. We'll see. All right. Well, yeah. That's it. Thank you. I'm gonna be working today, and I worked yesterday. That's it. That's my update. Bye.
Nice. Yesterday, I led a training session. Today, I'm going to lead two discovery type calls to help solve some solutions with the new company I work for that I did not apply for. I mean, let's just be honest. Networking, getting your name out there, meeting people,
Yeah.
opportunities will find you if you're doing good work and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we got. Hot Take Wednesday is
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
We'll see you later.
I'll see you. Bye.
Bye.